the first team that will be on stage, it's OSRAM, okay? From Germany, a German company, and that's a collaboration between the Technical University of Munich and the University of St. Gallen in Switzerland. So I ask you to give a round of applause for OSRAM.
So, good morning everyone. I'm very excited to be part of the team that shows you today what we did over the last 10 months. So when we started off our challenge, we set out to use the power of light and apply it to the field of mobility. And when you think about all the things you can do with light in a car, you would be really surprised where we ended up. We, during our research, took a look at everything people do in cars. And many people hate wasting time. They really want to work while traveling. But once you try to do this, many of us run into one big obstacle, which is motion sickness. And motion sickness is a topic that has been studied for a long time. And there's one dominant theory that explains it very well. When you sit in a moving vehicle and you try to work, you look down on your screen or your book and you don't see any movement. Your eyes don't register any movement, not even from the windows next to you. On the other hand, your inner ear is telling you that you're moving. And this creates a conflicting sensory input that confuses your body, and this is when you get motion sick. And in the US alone, there are 83 million people, at least, 83 million adults that suffer from motion sickness. And we set out to help those people. So we created a product, and with every great product comes a great video and a great story, and here is ours.
Today's world requires us to be online all the time. Technology has enabled us to work from any place at any time. In your office, at a coffee place, and even on the go. However, for many, it is not always that easy to work while traveling. If you are more sensitive to motion, working in a car might be impossible due to motion sickness. This is limiting your productivity, but not anymore. Introducing Wave. Wave is the first portable solution for motion sickness, and it is designed in a way that seamlessly fits into your daily life. It uses smart LEDs with motion sensing technology to visualize patterns that match the movement of the car. When placed next to you, Wave synchronizes your senses to counteract motion sickness, enabling you to completely focus on your work. Wave gives you the freedom to work on your own terms, in your own time. Wave, for a light ride.
So, this is Wave, and Vahe will tell you all about it right now. Thanks a lot, Michael. So, let me tell you how it works. So you're sitting in a car like before, and we told you that your inner ear, when the car is moving, tells you that there is movement going on. And we wave by your side, now your eyes do the same thing. And this is how we counteract symptoms of motion sickness, by eliminating this conflicting sensory input. Now we tested Wave with people who struggle with motion sickness, and we did over 60 rides, and we are really happy to report that 84% of people felt way better with Wave on their side,
And we were able to extend the duration of rides without experiencing symptoms of motion sickness by 70%. For you, that means you have 70% more time where you can sit in a car and be productive. Now we got our back, and this is what we think you're going to love it too. It increases your productivity. It seamlessly integrates into your daily life. You can take it wherever you want with you and use it really easily. And it takes something that you've known for a very long time, just a simple laptop bag, and combines it with state-of-the-art technology and makes it just better. And we love it, and we cannot wait for you to see it at our booth. We will be here later on. You can come and experience it firsthand. Now, when we were doing our mid-finding phase, we identified another target group that suffers from motion sickness. Imagine as a parent you're sitting in a car, and all of a sudden your child tells you, "I'm not feeling well." It's a very uncomfortable situation. Alone in the US, there are about 60 million children under the age of 13 who suffer from motion sickness. And we wanted to have a product that is also fitting for the children, and that's where we came up with our second wave product, namely our Wave Pillow. Maybe it's the perfect product for family rides. Whenever you go on a road trip, you can just place it by your kid's side and enable them a more comfortable ride. It's also portable and is extremely easy to use. And last but not least, it comes in many colors. So you can actually pick a color that your child likes. But Wave doesn't end here. With future of mobility being autonomous and all of the big car manufacturing brands promising us a different feeling when in an autonomous car, a feeling or a new experience where you can be productive, use your time more efficiently, we think that motion sickness is going to become an even bigger problem. Because every passenger in the autonomous car, there are no drivers. Every passenger is sitting and wants to be productive. And that's why we think eliminating motion sickness is very important. And we see the potential in Wave to become an integral part of the future mobility by integrating into the car. On a conceptual level, it could look something like this. And we think this will actually unlock the full potential of Wave just because we have so much more space and area to work in an autonomous car. Now, hopefully all of you are extremely excited. I want to experience our products firsthand at our booth. And want to keep in touch with us. And fortunately for you guys, we have our landing page. You can just scan this barcode and read more about our products. And you can also keep in touch with us, sign up to our newsletter, and receive updates from us. Thank you very much. We will be answering any questions you have over here. Thank you.
Okay, that was really nice. Questions? Doubts? How many of you are motion sick? Motion sick? Okay, really nice market. Yeah?
Will it work with charging?
Short answer is yes. So the train has bigger windows on your side, and usually the percentage of people that get motion sick in trains are less or fewer people than who get motion sick in a car. Short answer is yes.
Yes.
Was it tested at night?
We did a lot of testing on a prototype level. There were some rides that were happening at night. And we tried to keep our testing conditions similar. So there were a group of people with whom we tested during night and a group of people with whom we tested in the morning. Yeah. And by the way, during nights, you have the LEDs are more visible than during the day. So if it works in the day, it's going to work at night.
How do you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you know it's not a placebo effect?
It's a very good question.
Actually, with many motion sickness solutions, you can argue, and there is research that would support that it's actually a placebo effect. But even then, it's a good thing, because if it helps people, that's all that counts. But the theory strongly supports that it's more than that.
Just to add on that, we actually, during our testing, we kind of did the condition, adjusted. I cannot talk too much because we have a patent pending right now, but what we did is to kind of switch the testing conditions in a way to kind of eliminate the placebo part. So,
Yeah.
So what's the cost factor?
the what?
The cost factor, how much does it
cost for the pillow to make it, or that little bag thing? Approximately.
Well, in the end, the value chain to create LEDs already exists. It also depends on what partners we partner up with to create the bags, because in our need finding we also saw that people just have different tastes when it comes to the actual bag. So there can be different configurations with different partners, and then it just mainly comes down to the cost of the bag itself, because the sensors and the electronics behind it are very cheap. Yes? Yeah, please.
Can it affect the attention of the driver?
Well, it's usually this is for like people who sit at the front of the car. They usually don't get motion sick because they can walk or they can see through the window. So this is basically for the people sitting at the back mainly.
But have you tested if it affects the attention maybe because it's light possibly?
Yeah, we didn't experience any deflection. So because usually when we were driving, one of us was driving, and we didn't experience any kind of distraction coming from that. And it's mainly on the side. So as you saw in the video, you sit there on your side, so you put it on your side. So when the driver is at the front, there is no way the light can actually affect it. Yeah.
Last question? Yeah.
So when I sit in the back seat, I see the movement from outside. How is it different from your solution then?
Yeah. So when you want to work on something with the setting we have right now in the car, when you sit, you usually look down. Whenever you look down on your phone or if you're reading something, then if you pay attention, you will start seeing that you don't actually see any movement from the window. That's different in a train. That's why people get less motion sick in a train. And when you have the weight here, it's in your peripheral field of vision, and then that's how we kind of combat that.
Okay. So I had a question that I'll ask you later. Is how did you deal with sickness issue while you were prototyping? So this was like very dangerous, but you can answer me on the booth. A big round of applause.